My name is Ralph Strauss, and I was born in Frankfurt, Germany, 1926. I can't believe it myself. Here I was a little boy of 3 or 4, and I had a really great friend. His name was Walter, and Walter and we were 2 little boys, and we played together every day. There wasn't hardly a day that we didn't play. All of a sudden, one day, this was probably in 1934, 35, Walter comes to me and he says to me, "Ralph," he says, "I can't play with you anymore. My father told me I can't play with you anymore," which was absolutely, astonishing. For a little boy, he didn't know why, I didn't know why, but it was because I was Jewish and he wasn't, and his father would not allow us to play together anymore. So that was really the first time I heard of anti-Semitism. Didn't get any better after that. They kicked me out of school, and I had to go to another school. We had to move from where we were and moved into the heart of the city. I had 2 grandmothers and a grandfather, and we wanted them to leave Germany, but unfortunately didn't follow us to come to America, even though we had affidavits to let them come, and and because of it, they were murdered by the Nazis. We came to New York. We had a relative who sponsored us, and he found a place for us to stay, and we stayed in New York. I didn't know a word of English. Here I was a big boy, and here they put me into a class with a bunch of young children, kindergarten, and I was 2 heads taller than them, and they made a lot of fun of me. They called me dummy but that all changed within a month, 2 months. I knew how to speak English. I took on American customs and so on. And I was drafted into the American Army, and I had orders to go to California. Lo and behold, thanks to Harry Truman, the war was over. And I was in Yokohama, that's in Japan, in Yokohama, about 5 weeks after the war was over. I was very gung-ho for the war, and it was something that we had to finish, and thank God that we were the winners and we were able to finish. My one main reason for going back to Germany was to visit my father's grave. There are many times when I think about, had my father lived, would my mother have done the same thing? Would my father have left Germany like my mother did? And I think about it many times. I went to the place where I used to live with my mother, when I was growing up. And I also went back to see where my grandparents lived. I'm more than grateful that this country took me in, and I tried to be as helpful to this country and be a contributor towards the welfare of this country.